say? But those mine enemies that would not that I should reign over them, bring hither, bring them in front of me, and slay them in front of me. You think that ain't gonna happen? It's gonna happen, because everybody gonna meet the judgment seat of a Mashiach Yahushua. Straight up. So when he meet the judgment seat of Mashiach Yahushua, he gonna fulfill what he said in Luke 19:27. Because some of you hate him, and you're the enemy of him, he gonna get them when he come back, man. They ain't teaching that. But those my enemies that would not that I should reign over them, he said, bring them in front of me, bring hither, bring them in front of me, and slay them before me. Read it out. Luke 19:27. They ain't reading this up in the church. So when he bring that judgment on you, all you that want to be wicked, they want to come against the word of the Most High, this is what he said he gonna do. Let's read it.
Luke chapter 19, verse 27.
Y'all might not believe me. Scripture say that the Most High be true and every man a liar. So you might think I'm lying, but let's read what he said. This is his words.
But those mine enemies, which would not that I should reign over them, bring hither.
Say, bring them right in front of me, read,
and slay them before me.
He said, bring them right in front of me and kill them right in front of me. That's what he said. 2 Corinthians 5 and 10. You ain't getting away with nothing, man. Y'all can play with this all you want to, but in the end, it's going to be death and gnashing of teeth. But what he's going to bring on this earth, read.
2 Corinthians chapter 5, verse 10. For we must all appear before the judgment seat of Hamashiach Yahushua, that everyone may receive the things done in his body according to that which he had done, whether it be good or bad.
Right, so when he come, get Matthew 25:31. When he come, this is what he gonna do, man. Everybody gonna meet the judgment seat of a Mashiach Yahushua. You're gonna be right in front of him to be judged. Talking about you can't judge. He gonna judge. And a spiritual man can judge all things, but he's not gonna be judging himself, because he's gonna be following what's right, showing you what's right, telling you what's right, and operating in a righteous way in this wicked world. Read.
Matthew chapter 25, verse 31.
This is when he come back. Because remember, it said everybody going to meet the judgment seat of him. Let's see what it says.
When the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory, and before him shall be gathered all nations.
So all nations going to be gathered before him when he come with his holy angels, man. All nations going to be gathered before Hamashiach Yahushua, the anointed Savior who the world calls Jesus Christ, ignorantly. Read.
And he shall separate them.
What are he going to do?
Separate them.
He's going to separate all the nations. Read.
One from another.
He's going to separate all the nations one from another. And he's going to put the Israelites over here, the Moabites over there, the Ammonites over there, the Edomites over there, the Hamites over there, the Elamites over there, and the Hamites over there. Gonna separate all the nations when he come back. Read.
As a shepherd divided his sheep from the goats.
Gonna separate them as a shepherd divided his sheep from the goats. Who are the sheep? Get Jeremiah 50 and 6. Who are the sheep? As a shepherd divided his sheep from the goats. Who are the sheep? Let's read. Jeremiah 50 and 6.
Jeremiah chapter 50. Jeremiah chapter 50, verse 6. My people have been lost sheep.
Say, his people. Here's the personal possessive pronoun showing ownership. He say, my people have been lost sheep. So my is another personal pronoun too. Read. Verse 17.
Israel is a scattered sheep.
So Israel is that sheep that he's going to divide, like the shepherd divided his sheep from the goats. What did he say in Matthew 15:24? Israel is the sheep. But what did he say himself in Matthew 15 and 24? Let's see what he said. Read.
Matthew chapter 15, verse 24. But he answered and said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel.
That's right. So who live in a house? Family. So he was sent to us. He was sent for us. His blood was shed for us, for Israel. It says in Acts 5:31. He said, I was only sent unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. You as the Israelites, man. The 12 tribes of Israel. Go back to Matthew 25:31. Read.
Matthew chapter 25, verse 31. When the Son of Man shall come in his glory, and all the holy angels with him, then shall he sit upon the throne of his glory, and before him shall be gathered all nations, and he shall separate them one from another, as a shepherd divided his sheep from the goats.
That's right. So he's going to divide the sheep from the goats. Who the goats? Because this is a mindset. You got to understand, man. Because your mind got to come back to realize that you are one of the 12 tribes of Israel. Or are you a goat? Let's see who the goats are. Daniel's 8:21. Daniel's 8:21. Let's find out who the goats are. Because he's going to separate all the nations as a shepherd divided his sheep from the goats. He's going to put the Israelites on the right side, the 12 tribes of Israel. We 12 nations within one nation. And he's going to set the other nations on the left side, because most of all the other nations fit right into what we're going to see who represents the goats. Let's read it.
Daniel chapter 8, verse 21. And the rough goat is the king of Grecia.
The rough goat is the king of Grecia, right? The Greeks, their first kingdom. The first kingdom of the Caucasians was the Greek Empire. We can go into the Bible. This is before Hamashiach Yahushua walked the earth. So we're going to separate the sheep, who are the 12 tribes of Israel, who you are, majority of you down here. You're the children of Israel. You're the Most High's chosen people. He's going to separate the sheep from the goats. All nations are going to be gathered before him. He's going to separate all the nations. So if you want us to be integrated, why are you going to come back and separate all the nations? Does it make sense? So who, it says, the rough goat is the king of Grecia. Who is this talking about? Go to 1 Maccabees 1:1. Who's that king it's talking about? Because understand this. You had the Persian and Mede Empire before the so-called white people came into power as the Greeks. They took down the Persian and Mede Empire. So let's read about it.
1 Maccabees chapter 1, verse 1. And it happened after that Alexander, son of Philip, the Macedonian, who came out of the land of Chittim, had smitten Darius, king of Persians and Medes.
King of Darius, the king of the Persian and Mede Empire. This is dealing with his story. But we know it's our story because it's in the scriptures. And we can read about it. You learn about it in school. Read.
That he reigned in his stead, the first over Greece.
The first over who?
Greece.
Over Greece. Who was that? Alexander, the Greek. The first over Greece. So go back to Matthew. Then you know that mindset that you have, either you're going to be a sheep or you're going to be a goat. Either you're going to be the lost sheep of the house of Israel, the 12 tribes of Israel, or you're going to be the goat. Your mindset is going to be just like theirs. That's why I come up with the word Edomanize. Because you act just like they want you to act. They ain't got to be around you for you to act like them, because when brothers be talking about, what about the Jew and the Gentile? What about the Jew and the Greek? Who they talk about? Or when they talk about, well, what about everybody else? I said, who are you talking about? They mainly concerned about the Caucasian race. They say you racist. Why are we racist? Because it says Jew and Greek, Jew and Gentile. But you only concerned about them. They ain't concerned about you, but you concerned about them. Because are you concerned about the Eskimos? How about the Vietnamese, the Cambodians? They ain't even entered in your mind, man. That's how destroyed you are. They don't even enter your mind, man. All you think about is a so-called white man. And this woman is his kid. Right. Yeah. When they ain't thinking about us. I mean, if that was the case, they'd be straight tearing down Caesar Borgia, that white image of, they say, is Jesus Christ in this Bible. But where's that at? Where is it that they saying, hey, they want you to make sure that you go to heaven, with them? They tell you you've been grafted in. You ain't never asked grafted in among who? Among them. You grafted among them. You ain't going nowhere. That's what you understand. He's going to separate those that are the sheep and the goats. The goats are them. That's their symbol. That 5-point star. I remember growing up, it used to be the point up, straight up. Now they done flipped it over to show you, hey, this is us. The 2 horns, the floppy ears, and the goat teeth. That's their symbol. All the way back to the Greek Empire. Always been that 5-point star with them. Till now, they got to look at the flag. What they got on? 50 stars, right? They call them stars, right? Yeah, that's their symbol. The goat head. Read.
Matthew chapter 25, verse 33. And he shall set the sheep on his right hand, but the goats on the left.
He'll set the sheep on his right hand in righteousness, but the goats on the left in wickedness. So you got a choice to follow, righteousness or wickedness. Read.
Then shall the king say unto them on his right hand,
Who are the sheep? 12 tribes of Israel. Read.
Come ye, blessed of my Father, inherit the kingdom prepared for you from the foundation of the world.
So this kingdom that we have that's coming to us been prepared from the foundation of the world. When he created all the worlds, he said, I'm making a kingdom for my people, Israel. Read.
Keep going.
Read verse 41.
Then shall he say also unto them on the left hand.
All you on the left hand that been Edomanized, that think you're going to save Massa, you're going to save all the other nations besides yourself and ain't think about yourself. You're always only concerned about somebody else and not even yourself. You got to save yourself first. Salvation got to come to you before you think about somebody else, man. You're going to meet the judgment seat of a Mashiach Yahushua by yourself. Lined up, man. Next. Either you're going to be on the right hand or the left hand. That's what he's saying. He'll put all nations together. Either you're going to be a sheep on the right hand or you're going to be on the left hand, a goat. So he already said, the sheep going to inherit the kingdom forever and ever and ever, man. And it was already prepared for us and planned for us, the children of Israel, to have this from the foundation of the world. What are you going to say to these goats? These Edomanized ones that's going to follow the so-called white man and his traditions of having you believe in this white Jesus Christ and stand up for him, even though he ain't there. And you ain't even stand up for yourself to make sure you do the right things to make it to the kingdom. Repent. He tell you got to follow the laws. All these religions say you ain't under the law, but you under mercy and grace. Y'all done heard it. I still hear it. It's 2014. They telling you ain't got to follow the Most High, yet still you going to heaven. You be at funerals, you know this cat was wicked as hell. Right. All his life, right? Here's a homecoming. He's going to heaven. You know good and well he been wicked all his days. But you get up in the church, they say, oh yes, a great homecoming. He's going to heaven. Come on, man.
He received him when he was 13.
Yeah, he received Jesus when he was 13 years old. And went out, he got baptized, went down into the water, a dry devil came up a worse wet devil. And went out into the world and did all this wickedness, and now he's going to heaven. Does that make sense? They tell you got to follow the Most High, so I got to keep dwelling on that because this don't make no sense, man. They tell you don't have to follow the Most High, who you call God. And yet still they tell you got to follow the law of the land. That's some programming, man. That's some bull crap. You better follow the Most High's laws. Come back to this, you're going to be burned up, man. You're going to be one of these goats. On the left side, listen what it says as far as the goat. Read it from the top, verse 41.
Then shall he say,
Call it out.
Matthew chapter 25, verse 41. Then shall he say also unto them on the left hand.
I'll say to them on the left hand, when we got the right side, is the sheep. Them on the left hand, read.
Depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire.
He said, depart from me, who?
Ye cursed, into everlasting fire.
Say, depart from me, ye cursed, into everlasting fire, read.
Prepared for the devil and his angels.
Prepared for the devil and his angels. You're going to be cast right with them. Read. That's it. Give me Daniel 7 and 18. So that's what we're here for, man, to tell you that you got a chance, man, to come out of this.
That's right.
To come out of this, man.
That's right.
Straight up. The Most High loves us. He loves Israel. He loves you as the children of Israel.
I'm tired of waiting.
I hear you, man. I feel you. I feel you. Ain't you tired of hate this world?
I'm tired of them, bro.
I hear you, man.
I'm sick of them.
For real, man. Speak on it.
Traitors.
Traitors. I feel you on that, man.
Traitors and tramps.
Traitors, man. You got that right, man. You love your brother, and they end up doing what?
Traitor.
Being a traitor.
Traitor.
Straight traitor. I'm feeling you, man.
Right. Straight traitor.
Smile on your
Yep. Smile in your face, stab you in the back, right?
That's right.
That's right, man. All right. For sure, soldier. Shalom. I mean, that's in the spirit, man. That's straight in the spirit, ain't it? Man, oh, man. Every time I come down here, man, somebody come with something that's in the spirit, man.
Right in what we're talking about.
That's right, man. Read.
Daniel chapter 7, verse 18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever.
How long?
Forever.
We the saints, and we going to take the kingdom, read.
Even forever and ever.
Even forever and ever, man. We got next to rule. How long?
Forever and ever.
Forever and ever. That's what's promised to us from the foundation of the world. When he made the world, man, he said, hey, we gonna rule forever and ever and ever. That's what he told us. Read.
And the kingdom and dominion and the greatness of the kingdom under the whole heaven shall be given to the people of the saints of the Most High.
That's right. We the saints of the Most High. The 12 tribes of Israel. But it's only going to be 1/3. Because 2/3 going to be put to death and burned in this fire. That's why we know it's going to be opposition against us. But we don't care nothing about that because we don't come out here with no fear. You know? But with power and with the word of the Most High, man. And the love for our people. First and foremost for the Most High. And the Mashiach Yahushua. And for the people, for you. That's why we here. Because we don't see you burning this fire. Read.
Whose kingdom is an everlasting kingdom, and all dominions shall serve and obey him.
That's right. All dominions, all people going to serve and obey Hamashiach Yahushua through the power of the Most High, power of Abraham, who had a son named Isaac, who had a son named Jacob, and that's his name forever and ever and ever. The power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob. They're going to serve him forever. Read.
Hitherto is the end of the matter.
That's all we got to say. We say shalom, and we out. See you next first day.